Welcome class 5. I have explained you about the hind limb and the forelimb, and I have shown you the skeletal system, so you come to know. But in your book I will explain you about the joints, as I have told you, and I have given a project related to the joints, so I will explain you the joints. What is joint? In a casual mean, if we'll see, joint mean where something is being joining, isn't it? So where two bones are joining with each other, that places are called joint. Now the places where two bones meet to call a joint. The bones are joined together by strong tissue called muscles or the ligament. Just like our body, have you seen when the ideals of the Durga Ma is being prepared in the Kumar Toli, that time you will see at first they make a structure, wooden structure, or the structure made from the small canes, isn't it? Then they use some core or some dry grasses to shape the body, and after all, if the core will be just given there, or the dried grass will be given there, and no binding will be there, what will happen? These all will fall down. So these all are just like our muscles. They are being bound by the ligaments. So ligaments are thread-like structures which are binding muscles on the bones. Otherwise, the bones will work and the muscles will work, not they will work all together, they will work separately, and they will just try to leave each other. So they are being bound with each other by ligaments. Okay, and the whole body is covered by skin, as you know. That's why we look good, no? Otherwise, if the muscles and the bones and the ligaments, if will shown you, and if you'll see all these things, you will never say that person is looking very beautiful, isn't it? Because all the muscles are red in color, they are being bound by the ligaments, and all things looks very horrible. Isn't it? Okay, now this one is the ball and socket. Have you seen the Barbie dolls? They are having in their upper arm, or the humerus region, in the anterior part of the humeral region, you will see a small rounded shape is given to the hand. Why? This is just like the human body, it is being given. So it is goes inside the body, or this whole of the Barbie. So our hand, our upper humor, which is rounded in the anterior part, is just fixes inside the pectoral girdle, and this hole is actually the socket of the pectoral girdle, where our this rounded bone is being fixed. It is not being fixed, it is being given here, and they are fixing each other. That's why if it is fixed, if it is joined by somewhere, then we cannot move our hand, isn't it? So it is just inserted inside, and these all are covered by the muscles and the skin. That's why we can make movement to our this ball and socket eyes from everywhere, right to left and left to right as well. Round in shape, we can move our hand because it is not being joined from anywhere. So the ball and socket joints are given in the pectoral girdle, and the humor, that is the anterior or the forelimb, and the hind limb, or the hind limb is also the longest bone is present in the hind limb, that is the thigh portion, and that bone is called the femur, and this femur is being again rounded in the shape in the anterior part, and it is fixed in the pelvic girdle. So these all both joints are given here. How they are working? The rounded portion is going inside this is the line diagram, where from where you can understand the working of this joint. So within this joint, or within this hole, this bone is being inserted, and they can be easily moved from this part. Understood? So the ball and socket joint, the type of joint found in the hip and shoulder. This joint is formed when round end of the bone is fit into the hole or the socket or another bone. It allows movement in all the directions. Next one is the hinge joint. So hinge joint is actually in our elbow and in our knee portion, isn't it? So elbow, just like elbow, we can move within inside, but if we want to move the this hand within the back side portion just like this, we cannot do, because it will not allow, just like the hinges of the door. So have you seen the hinges of the door? The doors are being attached like within these hinges, no? And the hinges are, they allow to pull the knob or the knobs are given here, they are attaching with this, and you will see the hinges allow the direction of the this door to open within one direction. You cannot make the door open from both direction because the hinges allow only the unidirectional movement, just like our elbow and our knee. So the elbow portion is given here. You see, we can pull it inward our body, we can pull it straight, but we cannot pull it at back of our hand, just like this. So these all are the hinges joint which allow the knee portion and the elbow portion just to move in a one direction. Okay, so they joints are found in our elbow, finger and knees and toes, and they give only the movement of single direction. These are one direction. This is neither up or down, they just goes in a one direction. Okay, and next one is the pivot joint. If we will see the pivot is just a joint, or you can say pivot is a joint where the last vertebral column or the last vertebrae just inserted inside the skull. So there is nothing is joint in between, but we can move our head from side to side, up and down, but we cannot move the all round in the direction, isn't it? So we can move our head side to side, up and down. So this kind of direction is possible only for the skull. It is just like a you can say a screw or a nail is being given in a rounded katori, or you can say in a rounded shell of a egg. So it can move all around, but it is fixes at the back, so we cannot move the total movement at the back of our head. So it is we are just doing the side by side movement. We can move the up and down directions, but we cannot move the head totally at our back. Okay, so this is the pivot joint, and this is only in the skull, and skull is just joined by joined to our backbone through this pivot joint. Next one is the gliding joint. You see the wrist portion, the ankle portion between our two vertebrae at the backbone. So we can move certain type of movements. Just we can move our wrist like this, we can move side to side movement, and even we can just pull down our palm inverted and ups also. But these certain type of movements are possible because there are 8 small bones are given. They are called these bones are allowing the movement, and they can slide on each other, they can slide over each other. That's why these kind of movements are possible in the wrist or the ankle. Clear to you? Now the next one are the muscles. We know our body is made up of tough elastic muscles. Total number of muscles are 650 in our body, and there are different type of muscles. Means we are having the smooth muscles in our there are 2 type of muscles actually, voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. What are the voluntary muscles? The muscles which work according to our wish. So if I want to, suppose I want to pick it, so I can pick it. If I want to draw something, I can draw. So the muscles which are working according to our wish, according to our instruction, those muscles are called voluntary muscles. Some muscles are there which do not work according to our desire, they work their own. Just like the muscles of the intestine, muscles of the stomach, muscles of the head, they all work according to their time and according to their need. And the last muscles are the cardiac muscles which work and which do the work constantly, they never get tired. So these all about the muscles I will explain you in my next class. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.